Alrighty, Chocolatiers. So, I saw one of the best movies of the year, one battle after another, and now I've seen one of the worst movies of the year. Strangers Chapter 2. So, let me go ahead and start with one positive, because there is one. Madelaine Petsch from Riverdale. She's very good in these movies. Honestly, I feel like she's the only thing worth praising. I feel kind of bad for her, because she's stuck in this trilogy that's just not working. But I will give her credit. She commits. She carries the film. And she makes you at least want to root for her. But everything else is not good. So this movie picks up immediately after the first one. And spoiler alert, if you haven't seen Chapter 1, I don't know why you'd watch a Chapter 2 review. But if you are, Madelaine's character survives and wakes up in a hospital because her fiance got killed at the end. And so this film is a big long chase sequence. That's it. The killers didn't finish the job, so they're back to hunt her down. And that sounds simple enough, but the problem is that it never goes deeper. And it tries to, but that's kind of the problem. The movie keeps force-feeding you unnecessary backstory that's not good for these killers that nobody cares about. I don't know who's been dying to know the tragic past of Dollface or Pinup Girl, but I sure haven't. And no, everybody spends way too much time in this movie, like I feel like trying to be like way too pretentious. And the one problem I feel like is that this movie commits the cardinal sin of a slasher. There's no good kills. Almost every death happens off screen. At one point I thought it was PG-13. And it's lazy, it's boring, and I feel like I said, it should have been PG-13 because it feels so tame. Like, every kill is off screen, it's so weird. And so the only sequence I actually liked was at the hospital at the beginning. There's some tension there, there's some atmosphere, but after that, it just kind of flatlines. The chase scenes get repetitive, the tension fizzles out, and when the movie finally tries to hit you with something shocking, it does not land. And I have to bring this up. There is a sequence in here that's kind of straight up ripping out The Revenant. And you know what scene I'm talking about with Leonardo DiCaprio. It's like a copy beat for beat, and it comes out of nowhere. And then they spend like 4 minutes giving you a backstory for that scene that just happened. And I'm sitting here thinking, like, who the fuck asked for this? And that's like the whole movie in a nutshell. It's unnecessary explanations. Instead of just letting the killer stay mysterious, it spoon feeds you the lore that's making up, because it is no lore. And it doesn't seem scary, and it makes them less interesting. And then, of course, because this is a planned trilogy, ends with a cliffhanger, but it's not even a good cliffhanger. It's like even before the cliffhanger, they do like a Scooby-Doo style of masking thing for somebody, and it's like, who could this person be? And it's so underwhelming, because there's barely any characters in this movie, and it's basically like Madelaine Petsch versus the killers. And so when you only have one main character, the mystery kind of falls flat when you try to do like a reveal, because like, I don't know this person. And so then it's just like the issue, because you know she's going to survive. Like, that's the other issue. Like, she's not going to die. Like, she's in the third one. And so, it's not like she's gonna not make it out. Like, that's kind of like, insane. And so I feel like that's why this movie just doesn't work. It's padded with filler scenes of her hiding, walking, and running stupid decisions. It's stretched out thin. It could have been like a solid 2-hour movie, and I feel like they could have done all these in that. I'll be honest, I really liked the original two Strangers more than this. Those movies at least had real tension and atmosphere, but these new ones, they're not it. They're not scary. They're just not brutal, and they really don't justify their existence. Madelaine Petsch is great, but she deserves better. And so, yeah, Strangers Chapter 2 is not for me, and unless the third one pulls off a miracle, I don't think this trilogy is going to land for most fans. But with that, I'm going to give this movie I'm going to be honest, there's no redeeming qualities. Let's just going to give it a 3 out of 10. I don't want to drop it super low, because War of the Worlds is still worse. I think I gave that movie a 2, and I did that because of Ice Cube. Can't disrespect Ice like that guy, at least give him a 2. But yeah, this is getting a 3 out of 10 for me. It's better than the first one. I gave it a 2.5, I think. So yeah, it's better than the first. So at least we did improve technically. But it's barely better. So yeah, with that, comment down below, let me know your thoughts. At this point, I don't even care if you like or dislike the movie. Just let me know your order of the franchise. What you like most to least. Yeah, I don't never get any comments hardly, so if you do, I'll heart it for you. I don't know. You don't get. Who cares? This movie's awful.